What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Handmade and Beyond podcast. I'm your host, LL, leader of the handmadeandbeyond.com website and community. I'm a self-employed entrepreneur, an Etsy expert, and business coach who's figured out how to make my entire living with my handmade business. Each week, I'll dive into strategies and success tips to help you with your handmade business, with Etsy, and everything in between. Let's dive in. Hey everyone, what is going on? Welcome back to the Handmade and Beyond podcast. Glad to have you guys back as usual. Hopefully you're doing awesome. Things are going well for you, and I'm glad that you're taking the time to listen and get the information, get the tips, strategies, all the good stuff that I try to bring to you each and every week so that you guys can grow and improve your handmade business. That's what I want for you guys. So I'm back with another really good episode for you guys. Before I get started, I just want to let you guys know, in case you haven't heard, my Black Friday Playbook. It's a free PDF download showing you how to launch a successful Black Friday sale this year. Is available for download. You can get it at handmadeandbeyond.com/Black Friday. There's all the strategies and tips and everything you need to plan out your Black Friday sale, as well as messaging, what to send, how to align your messages, and get ready to do all that stuff so that you're ready to go and your audience is ready to go and they know what to expect. So get it, a lot of good stuff in there. I put it together specifically for you guys so that you can have a successful Black Friday this year. So make sure to download it. I'll also include a link below. But I just wanted to let you guys know about that before I got started into today's episode. So without further ado, today's episode, what I'm going to do is dive into 5 sneaky good Etsy tips that a lot of people may or may not realize. I guess they're not really too sneaky, but if you don't realize it or you don't know about these, then they are sneaky. It just sounds better. I just wanted to have a title that said sneaky, right? So let's dive in before I go down the rabbit hole too much. Now, the first tip is when you're doing your listings, when you're doing new listings, copy the existing listings. Don't start your listings over from scratch. And this is really what I'm talking about is if you're selling a very similar product. Most of you guys sell items that are closely, or at least the same type of item, or the same subject matter, or the same niche. So a lot of the times you can just copy your listing so you don't have to start over from scratch, because if you're starting from scratch for each and every listing, you're really wasting a lot of time. When you can copy an existing listing that fits and then just change out the pictures, change out the keywords, maybe you need to change a thing or two in your description, but for the most part, a lot of the rest of the stuff can stay the same, and it's going to save you a lot of time. This is also a good way just to, if you're just starting out and you have a brand new shop and you're creating your first listing, spend the time to get that listing right. Spend the time to write out a good description. And then that can act as your template. You don't have to have a separate Word document as a template if you don't want to. You can create that first listing and that will act as your template, and then you just copy that listing each and every time you're selling something that is a similar type of product. So that's what I would recommend doing. Your description should more or less be mostly the same for each product. It should be aligned the same way and have the same information. You may need to change out certain things like specifications or certain types of instructions, or who the item's for and those type of details. But a lot of the details in there, maybe a lot of the FAQs and things that you have in there should be the same. So it's cohesive when someone are bouncing through your shop and they're looking at the different listings that you have to offer. You don't want every single description to be completely different. You want to create that cohesion. So that's what I'd recommend doing. It'll just save you a lot of time and make your life a lot easier. All right, number 2, and this is one I've talked about plenty of times, but I highly recommend downloading the Sell on Etsy app and set up push notifications. This is really, really key to especially responding to customers fast. So if anything, set up push notifications for those people that will message you in your Etsy shop, because it'll send you a push notification to your phone. Most people's phones are stuck to the side of their head or stuck to their hand now, right? You don't, you forget your phone. It's like forgetting your arm. Most people do not leave or go very far without their phone. Good, bad, or indifferent. I'm right there with you. I do a lot of stuff on my phone. I need it. But this way you're getting that push notification so you can stop what you're doing and reply to that customer right away. The chances of you then getting a sale are a lot higher than if you waited hours to reply or the next day to reply. So I would highly recommend doing that. You can also set up push notifications for reviews, push notifications for sales, all those different sorts of things that have their own benefits. But messages, I would say, are the most impactful to helping you get more sales and helping you provide awesome customer service. So I would definitely make sure to do that. We've all been there where you go to online chat somewhere and it takes them forever to respond to you, or you email somebody and it takes them forever to respond to you. And then you remember the people that respond right away and you're like, holy crap, you're like blown away. That's the level of service that you should provide to your customers, and it will wow them. It will blow them away. All right. Number 3 is save commonly replied messages, or the messages that you commonly send is probably a better way to say that, as a snippet in your messages tab, either in the app or in your desktop. You can save automated replies. So then when someone sends you that question, you just click on the reply that you want to send and immediately send it out to them. So what I'm talking about is if someone wants to return an item, someone wants to exchange an item, those are usually two of the most common replies. So you can already have a message typed out. Okay, I'm sorry to hear you want to return the item. Here is the return instructions, or here's the address to return it back, something like that. Same thing with exchanges. So have it all typed out. Someone sends you that message, you just hit a button and it replies to them. You don't have to sit there and type out the entire message every single time. So that is really key. How you do it is slightly different in the app versus the desktop, but you just need to go to the messages tab in the app. You bring up, you go to any message, and then it allows you to, there's a little plus sign where you can add a snippet. And this may change, so don't hold me to this. That's why I'm not doing a demo, because things always change. So you can add a snippet that way. Or if you go to the desktop, you just compose a new message, and then you can save that message as an automated reply, and then put a tag, which is really nice. You can label it so you know what it is. Return instructions, exchange instructions. There may be other ones depending on your niche that you need to save, that maybe you get common questions about certain items or different things like that. So anything that you commonly get, just save it as a message so you don't have to spend a lot of time writing it every time. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Work smarter, not harder, right? All right, on to the next sneaky good tip. This is number 4. Save shipping presets if you're using Etsy mailing labels. All right, if you're shipping from Etsy, you can save those presets so you're not having to redo it every time, especially if you're selling the same types of items. If you're selling all cups and just obviously the subject matter changes, then your shipping presets are going to be the same. It's going to be the same size package. It's going to be the same weight. So you can save that as a preset. Even if you're selling different size cups, that's even probably more beneficial. So you can save, let's say, a preset of a certain size and the weight is 5 ounces. Then you can save a new preset, maybe the weight is 8 ounces, then 10 ounces. So you can save those presets, and literally when you're printing out, you're buying your shipping labels, there'll be a drop down, and whatever you labeled that. So I usually just label it by the weight because my size is always the same. So I'll label it 5 ounce, 6 ounce, 7 ounce, whatever the weight is. So literally it'll give me a drop down. I'll click 8 ounces. It'll pop in the size, the weight, and automatically give me the price. And I just move on to the next order. Otherwise, you're having to put in the weight, put in the size of the package, put in the shipping method, whether you want to do first class, priority. You have to do that every single time. So if you save those presets, you're not having to type that in every time, especially if you're getting a lot of orders, which is great. Hopefully you are. This will save you a ton of time. You don't have to retype that stuff in every single time. So depending on your subject matter, depending on how different your stuff is, it may be very beneficial to do that. Even if you're selling 2 types of items, you can do as many presets as you want. Just make sure you're labeling them so you know what it is. So maybe if you're selling cups and dishes, maybe you do cup 5 ounce, cup 6 ounce, or then you have dish, dish 4 ounce, something like that. However you want to do it, it really depends on your niche. But it'll save you a lot of time. I would highly recommend doing that if you're using shipping labels through Etsy, which I know a lot of you guys are. All right, the last, number 5, sneaky good tip. And this one I highly recommend as well because it can definitely help you get more sales. Add a coupon code to your packing slip. So you can set this up in the marketing tab in your Etsy shop. You can set it up to post-purchase coupon code, whatever you want, however discount you want to, whatever you want to give. And then when you go into your shipping, your packing slips, so if you have an open order, you click on the packing slip, you can edit that packing slip and you can change the message on there. You can choose to add the coupon code on there and it'll ask you which one you want to add on there. So definitely do that. Not only is it important to have a thank you message thanking them for their purchase on your packing slip, also enticing them to let you know, give you feedback. We really appreciate it. Or if there's an issue with the order, let me know. But giving them a coupon code so that they come back and they are incentivized to come back and buy from you again. So you're wowing them with customer service, you're thanking them, and then they're going to see that coupon code. And if they're thinking about buying something in the future, that is a pretty good prompt for them to come back and get rewarded for shopping with you again. So definitely make sure you have that set up. It's amazing the amount of people that don't have that set up. It's really easy to do. It'll take you 5 minutes to set that up, and then you'll be good to go for the future. It automatically will put it on there when you print out your packing slip, and you will be good to go. Keep in mind, you have to, of course, print out those packing slips through Etsy. If you're doing it elsewhere, then you're going to have to figure out how to use that to do that if it's even possible. So I'm only speaking to Etsy specifically. So hopefully that helps you guys out. Those are the 5 sneaky good Etsy tips to help you be more efficient, make more sales, and just help your business as a whole. These little things really do add up when you're running your business, especially as you're growing. Efficiency is really key. Saving time here and there will help you be more productive and make more money and be able to grow your business a lot faster than wasting time on these little things that you really don't need to waste time on. So hopefully that helps you guys out. I'll be back very, very soon with another episode for you guys. Have an awesome rest of your day. Talk to you guys soon.